Hello folks, hope all of you are doing well. Today we are going to see video number 220, and as far as the book review is concerned, it is the 10th video. And here let us see some of the incidents which took place in Jaggi Vasudev's childhood days, during the school days. See, at the age of 14, Jaggi was so active and vibrant that he entered into local politics. Not at the state level or national level. He was interested in the activities of the local politics. So at the age of 14, and at that time, at a particular time when he was around 14, and there was a big commotion in the university, in one of the colleges, because a professor misbehaved with a lady student, and so there was so much of agitation in the college. And Jaggi, being just a school student, need not have entered into that, but he volunteered to be a part of the agitation, and he was given the job of pasting the posters all over the place. At that age only he can do that much. So the organizers of the agitation, they entrusted him with that work, and he and his friends, they were doing that. And casually when they were talking, they kept a bet. They asked Jaggi, if you can paste one poster on the police van, we will give you 20 rupees. Like that, they challenged him, because nobody can go near the police van. Even now, if we see the police van, we go away from it. And pasting a sticker on the police van is something what others do not venture into. But he took it sportively. Jaggi said, okay, 20 rupees deal. Give me. He took the poster. He went near the police van. He pasted one. Like that, he pasted 5 posters on the police van, and he earned 100 rupees. And here, what I want to highlight is not earning 100 rupees. Even earning 100 rupees from your friends is something commendable. But more than that, it is the fearless attitude, the courage, the guts, the determination to do something that you see in the young boy. That is what I appreciate. And at that age itself, Sadhguru later on commented, he had so much of clarity. Kindly underline the word clarity, because even now, even today, I see many people, even grown-up people, elderly people, mentally matured people, lack this quality of having clarity. Clarity is to know what is what. I am seeing even 80-year-old people making mistakes while they talk. I don't mean the grammatical mistake, the way they approach things. See, they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to behave. So compared to that, this boy, Jaggi Vasudev, he had so much of clarity in all aspects of life. See, he was interested in spirituality, but he never entered into a temple, he never worshipped God, he never thought of any God. But what was to happen in future, he had a clarity about that. What is spirituality? He had a good clarity about that. Though he was allergic to going into temples. And his argument was, I have not seen God, so I will not believe in God. That's all. You see, how many young children have the ability to question and discriminate the right and the wrong. How many of us have that? Even now we are not sure of what to talk, what to do, how to talk, everything, isn't it? And another incident. See, his mother had 4 children. First 2 were girls, third was Jaggi's brother, and the fourth was Jaggi. So the 2 girls reached marriageable age, and so the mother was obviously anxious to know more about the marriage. And so one day an astrologer passed by their house. So she wanted to know about the marriage and other things of her daughters. So she called him, but she was feeling somewhat uneasy to allow an unknown person to enter into the house. And it so happened that time Jaggi was 14 years, and that day Jaggi happened to be in the house. So his mother thought, okay, I will call my boy also. So she asked Jaggi to stand by the side. That happens even today, isn't it? When an unknown person rings the bell, we don't go open the door and permit him to come inside. Through the window we open and see, and we talk and try to dispose the fellow as early as possible, unless otherwise we are sure of the person, isn't it? So this lady also had some doubt, and so she asked, Jaggi was there to stand by the side, and she asked about the first daughter's marriage. That astrologer did not say a word about the first daughter. Second daughter, he commented that she would get married by the end of May next year. Then he happened to see this boy standing by the side of his mother, a young boy. Then looking at him, the astrologer said, this boy will become a very great person and he will construct a temple at the age of 37. Everybody started laughing because the whole family knew about the attitude of Jaggi. He himself laughed it out. Me going to construct a temple like that? Then the astrologer left, and then what happened? See, one day Jaggi's parents went to Bangalore. That day Jaggi noticed one thing. See, earlier also Jaggi's elder sister, she is the first daughter of Vasudev couple. Dr. Vasudev used to frequently visit Ramakrishna Mutt in Mysore, and while going he used to take his elder daughter, and daughter also enjoyed going with his father to Ramakrishna Mutt, and observing the people there, she developed a lot of changes in her attitude. She gave away all her costly dresses. She became simpler and simpler, like that. But nobody bothered much. And one day when Jaggi's parents went to Bangalore, this boy saw his sister doing something, searching for the certificates in the place where all the certificates are kept. And she was arranging some saris as if she was getting ready to go somewhere. Jaggi just noticed it and left it. Then after some time, he could not see his elder sister in the house. Then the first thing he did was to go and search in the almara where all the certificates are kept. Her certificates were missing, SSLC and birth certificate and so on. Some mark sheets. All these certificates were missing, and she had folded and kept 4 saris separately. Those saris were also missing. So Jaggi immediately could understand that his sister had left the house. Then you see, Jaggi thought My sister wanted to go somewhere. She has left the house. Let me not call the parents immediately. I will call them only in the evening, giving sufficient time for my sister to reach her destination. Will any one of us think like that? Just imagine you in that place. The first thing I would have done will be to ring up to the parents and say, sister is missing, she is not seen in the house, she has gone out, she has run away. Like that we would have told our parents. But Jaggi gave sufficient time for his sister to reach her destination, and in the evening, very coolly, he spoke to his parents that sister is missing. Then they came running and they searched everywhere, and later on they came to know that their elder daughter had joined as a brahmacharini in Ramakrishna Mutt. You see, why the father could have easily taken one of the boys, isn't it? Jaggi was somewhat a freakish fellow. Father could have taken him to mend him properly, isn't it? See, this is what is the soul planning, what you call the fate. So the elder daughter had to become a brahmacharini, and so the seed was sown in her mind long back, and the action of her own father taking her to the Ramakrishna Mutt, that action, the father frequently taking the daughter, father never expected her to run away like that. Any parents, especially at that time, wanted their children, their girls to get married at the proper time, isn't it? So Dr. Vasudev would have never dreamt in, and after knowing that she had joined Ramakrishna Mutt, he was weeping continuously for 3 days. Maybe he was regretting why he had taken the girl to Ramakrishna Mutt. But that is the fate. That is what is the soul planning. You understand? And coming to, and the second daughter was married on the 25th of May the next year, as the astrologer said. So, first daughter became a brahmacharini, second daughter got married, and the third, about his brother, he is not telling much. Then fourth is Jaggi. Jaggi was in his +2. Now he has come to the last class in the school. And +2, while doing +2, he wrote NDA exam. He passed the theory. He passed the physical test, fitness also, because he was a motorcyclist. He used to cycle for hours together, for days together, and so physically he was fit. So he cleared the physical test also. And Jaggi was in a way very happy that okay, I can do some adventurous activities there also, and not only that, I can enjoy, and I will be paid for my adventurous activities. That is what Jaggi thought. So that was the thing which made him join NDA. Then so theory cleared, practical physical test fitness cleared. Third, one thing which was left was the interview. He attended the interview. 3 brigadiers were seated. Jaggi Vasudev entered the room. He entered and he took a chair. He sat. Then he realized, what a mistake I have done. They should give him permission to sit. Only then you can sit. They are not his friends to casually go and sit in front of them. It was a formal interview. That to army. Okay. He realized his mistake. And then the 3 brigadiers also would not have liked it at all. Anyway, they were asking him questions after questions. For some he didn't know the answer, for some he answered. But what went wrong? We don't know. The 3 brigadiers did not like the way he answered, and so he was not selected. Jaggi was not in the least bothered. Okay, that's all. But Dr. Vasudev was very much worried. You know, he got first university rank while doing his medicine. And he had kept all his books, his notes, his reference work, everything safely, thinking that one of his children will become a doctor. When asked, Jaggi refused flatly. He said, I cannot do medicine and all, leave me free. That was his interest was, as a small boy, he was interested in cycling, and then using his father's Vespa, he used to ride long distances. He used to meddle with the speedometer, engine, like that. You know, he had lot of technical interest, not to become a doctor as such. And you know, once he made a hang glider through which you can fly in the air, glided, not exactly flying, gliding in the air. He himself prepared a machine, a sort of hang glider. He did go up to some extent, but it fell down and he broke both the ankles. But you know, after a long time, he took class about this hang gliding adventure, from a British pilot, and he made a glider and he flew for some time. So, see, what I am telling here is, what are we going to become in future? The seeds are sown long ago, maybe during our soul planning or when we grow up. You see, there will be so many teachers teaching you in the school, but you will be attracted towards a particular teacher. That teacher will be the role model, and then whatever the teacher says, it's the Bible for you. And the teacher may influence you to become a great personality in future. Or your daddy's friends, your mother's friends. You may just listen to somebody speaking loudly in a meeting, and maybe his speech could be the catalyst for changing your life in future, to make your life brighter, isn't it? Like that, so many things happen. But what are you going to become when you grow up? The elementary work starts when you are very young. So even now, if youngsters are listening to my video, you have a bright future. Plan for it. Not only for your life, you can plan your children's life as per their interest. You can see the seeds of good things in the young minds when they are very young. The rest is their interest. Okay, you don't force your children to study engineering or BCom or CA or to become MBBS doctor. You don't force them, but you can always see the interest of the child, and you can always guide, mold them towards their own interest. Okay, so that is what has happened. And you know, as far as money was concerned, it was not at all a problem, because as I said earlier, at the age when he was in 6th standard, he started earning by catching and supplying snakes. So when he finished his schooling, he had 65,000 in his bank account, which is something incredible at those times. And he kept the money aside, thinking that he would go on a cycle expedition to Moscow. You see, and you know, as Sadhguru, to how many countries he rode in his motorcycle to bring about transformation all over the world, isn't it? But the seeds were sown when he was so small. And as an adult, as Sadguru, he could achieve it. That is what matters. So these are the things we have to imbibe from his childhood days. Okay, so how are we able to connect his childhood days with ours and with our children? And how are we going to mold them? How are we going to guide them? How are we going to sow the seeds, good seeds, in the minds of the young children? That is what matters. Okay, I hope you understand what I am saying. See you in the next video. Till then, may God bless you, all of you.